If you are an active Instagram user, you must know who Hushpuppi is. The Instagram show-off known as Hushpuppi tooled around the world in a Ferrari and a Maybach, ordered crates of champagne at nightclubs, and sported $150,000 diamond-festooned wristwatches. He claimed his luggage traveled on its own Rolls-Royce, and he has 2.5 million followers on Instagram at the moment, and he claimed to have gained his wealth through real estate, but that is far from the truth. On 2018, Hushpuppi was arrested for money laundering accusations and other crimes of fraud. But how has he done this? How has he been flexing this whole time without getting caught? That's what we are going to find out on this video, so keep watching. But who is Hushpuppi? According to a Nigerian newspaper, The Cable, Hushpuppi was born Ramon Abbas and grew up poor in bustling Lagos, with a cab driver father and a mother who sold bread by the side road. Hushpuppi himself washed cars before falling into a seedy underworld. He would later emigrate to Malaysia and to the United Arab Emirates, where he would live till his arrest. He admitted to fathering a child in 2013. According to a friend, Abbas had their secondary school education in Government College, Ikorodu, Lagos State. Many news platforms also reported that Abbas was once a second-hand clothes seller in Lagos. Abbas prided himself in his humble beginnings. In an exclusive post in which it interviewed old neighbors of Mr. Abbas, The Cable.ng reported that Abbas had a reputation as a Yahoo boy, a local name for cyber criminal. It was not supported by his mother, had not lifted any of his old friends from poverty, and had ignored multiple warnings regarding his lifestyle. He is a subject of the 2017 song Teleperson by Nigerian singer Tamaya, featuring Olamide and Fino, with whom he had a long-running feud. The song contained lyrics directed toward Abbas, indirectly accusing him of being a swindler and lavishing money on designer clothes instead of investing in profitable ventures, and warning him that he would soon be caught by authorities. Many view the song as a prophetic warning that was fulfilled with his arrest. Life on Instagram. Over a matter of years, he moved on to Malaysia and the UAE, allegedly growing the scam along the way. Owalabi called Hushpuppi the ringleader and said he had a broad network where he could sit there and relax and make money. But it wasn't simply enough to make the money, or even to spend it. His posts on Instagram go back to 2012 and grow increasingly more ostentatious over time. They also take on a tinge of nastiness. A photo showing the interior of his Rolls Royce is captioned, "This post is just to hurt my enemies." A gorgeously arranged plate of nouveau cuisine puts out the message, "Hope you're late today." Unlike a lot of online braggarts who might rent a luxury car to pose in front of, Hushpuppi's polls were apparently legit. A representative of their private jet charter company JetX confirmed that he flew with them. An employee in the Lux Dubai Mall told the Post he wasn't here every day. Meanwhile, Hushpuppi was being watched by the FBI and the Interpol, and being a show-off is what brought him down. On October 12, 2018, he posted a photo of his birthday cake, topped with a figuring of him alongside 7 Fendi shopping bags. That helped investigators confirm his date of birth and track him to a visa application. When the SWAT team pushed into Suite 1802 at the Palazzo Versace in June, they found designer goods and bundles of cash. Between Hushpuppi and 11 others, officials report recovering $40 million in cash, 13 automobiles collectively worth $6.8 million, 47 smartphones, and some 2 million email addresses of potential victims. Hush was apprehended as a part of a raid, dubbed Operation Fox Hunt 2, that took down a dozen Nigerians living in Dubai. They stand accused of running scams that netted some $456 million. Hushpuppi, thought to be the leader of the gang, was transported to Los Angeles. His lawyer Gal Pisetsky maintained that his client earns money as an influencer. So how did he get caught? The FBI eventually caught up with Abbas after a federal search warrant accessed data and conversations concerning the alleged laundering on an accused co-conspirator's iPhone. The FBI linked the conversations with a phone number for the contact name Hush to Snapchat user Hushpuppi5, which listed the Snapchat contact name the Billionaire Gucci Master. the name used by Abbas on Instagram until last year. According to a report in the Times of London following his arrest in late June, Abbas is in hot water over his alleged ability to find bank accounts within which large sums of money can be placed without sending off alerts to the authorities. He is not accused of hacking, but rather, according to the affidavit, providing bank accounts that Abbas anticipated would each receive the fraudulently obtained amounts. The FBI alleged that the conspiracy was to launder tens and at times hundreds of millions of dollars that were proceeds of other fraudulent schemes and computer intrusions. Abbas is accused in the affidavit of sending alleged co-conspirators bank account information for accounts in Romania, Bulgaria, Mexico, and Dubai. In one message exchange collected from a co-conspirator's phone, Abbas allegedly complains about the cost of opening these bank accounts, which the FBI allege are called houses throughout the exchange. Bro, I can't keep collecting houses and not give them a feedback and keep asking for more. These things cost a lot of money now to open. Money laundering and accusations. Upon his arrival in the United States in July 3, he was accused of conspiring to launder hundreds of millions of dollars. According to an FBI affidavit, Abbas and others had committed a BEC scheme that defrauded a client of a New York-based law firm out of approximately $922,857 in October 2019. Abbas and co-conspirators allegedly tricked one of the law firm's paralegals into wiring money intended for the client's real estate refinancing to a bank account that was controlled by Abbas and the co-conspirators. Abbas and his co-conspirators had laundered $396,050, while one of them was in Los Angeles, California. The affidavit also accused Abbas and a co-conspirator of conspiring to launder frauds intended to be stolen through fraudulent wire transfers from a foreign financial institution, in which fraudulent wire transfers totaling approximately $14.7 million were sent to bank accounts around the world in February 2019. Though the affidavit did not name any bank, according to Forbes, the date of the attack and amount mentioned in the affidavit matched that of the attack on Malta's Bank of Valletta in February 2019. In February 2019, $14.7 million was transferred out of the bank through false international transactions to accounts in the United States, United Kingdom, Czech Republic, and Hong Kong. The attack was of such seriousness in Malta that then Prime Minister Joseph Muscat was forced to address Parliament. Multiple sources in Malta, including Times of Malta and Malta Today, also repeated Forbes' claim that Hushpuppi could have been behind the attack. According to the affidavit, Abbas had provided a co-conspirator with 2 bank accounts in Europe, anticipating the receipt of $5.6 million each of the fraudulently obtained funds. According to the affidavit, other communications between Abbas and one of his co-conspirators indicated that the two had conspired to launder tens and at times hundreds of millions of dollars that were proceeds to other fraudulent schemes and computer intrusions, including a fraudulent scheme to steal £100 million or $124 million from an English Premier League football club, a request for his bail and a chance to stay at his girlfriend's uncle in Homewood, Illinois, was denied on the grounds that presented a risk of non-appearance. At Abbas' detention hearing, his lawyer Pizetsky told the court that his client posed no flight risk because of the damage it would do to his credibility online, adding he is loved and respected. He is a celebrity. He would not want to ruin his credibility and status rather than stay here and face these allegations. Prosecutors cited his significant financial assets, deep ties to foreign countries, and a lack of ties to the United States. If convicted of conspiracy to engage in money laundering, Abbas would face a statutory maximum sentence of 20 years in federal prison, after which he will be deported. And this is it for today's video, guys. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel to not lose any more videos like these. Hope to see you on the next one.